You know how sometimes you look up at a big, fluffy cloud and wonder what it would feel like to touch it, or maybe even what it weighs. It seems like it should be weightless, just a bit of water vapor floating around, right? Well, the truth is a lot heavier than you might think. Let's break it down. First, we need to know the density of a cloud. Scientists have figured out that the water density in a typical cumulus cloud, those are the puffy, cotton-like ones you see on a sunny day, is about half a gram of water for every cubic meter. That doesn't sound like much, does it? Half a gram is like half a raisin, but then you have to consider the size of the cloud. Clouds are huge. A typical cumulus cloud can be about 1 kilometer long, 1 kilometer wide, and 1 kilometer tall. That's a 1 kilometer cube. To figure out the volume, we just multiply length by width by height. 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters, so 1,000 times 1,000 times 1,000 gives us 1 billion cubic meters. Now, we just multiply the volume by the density. We have 1 billion cubic meters, and each cubic meter has half a gram of water, so that's 500 million grams of water in our cloud. How much is 500 million grams? Let's convert that to something we can understand better. There are about 453 grams in a pound. So, if we divide 500 million grams by 453, we get roughly 1.1 million pounds. 1.1 million pounds, still hard to picture. Let's try kilograms. 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams, so 500 million grams is 500,000 kilograms. That's the same as 500 metric tons. What else weighs 500 tons? Well, a fully grown blue whale, the largest animal on Earth, weighs up to 200 tons. So a single ordinary cloud weighs as much as 2.5 blue whales. An Airbus A380, the world's largest passenger airplane, has a maximum takeoff weight of around 575 tons, so that fluffy cloud is almost as heavy as a jumbo jet. Think about that for a second. Right now, floating above your head, are hundreds of tons of water, equivalent to a herd of elephants or a fleet of airplanes, just hanging there in the sky. So how does it all stay up? It's because the weight is spread out over a massive area, and the tiny water droplets are so light that the upward lift from warm air currents is enough to keep them suspended. It's a delicate balance. So next time you're cloud gazing, remember you're not just looking at some light, airy fluff. You're looking at hundreds of tons of water, suspended in a beautiful high-stakes balancing act. Pretty amazing, right? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to look up.